Hi there. The Dungeon Dragon session that you're about to watch was streamed live on Twitch on the 14th of December of 2024. Yeah, I'm late. I had some internet issues. I jokingly set a 500 subscriber goal back in August that I didn't think my community would hit, and if they hit it, I would find a group and do a one shot on stream. So my community did hit it, and as you can tell by the title, the one shot has turned into a full blown campaign with a session every month. The first two sessions unfortunately had quite a few tech issues. The guest's audio and video will glitch out at times, but they get fixed relatively quickly. I'm really sorry that the quality is lower than I'd like to put out, but considering I've never hosted 4 people on my stream like this before, I think I need to cut myself some slack. I've linked my friends' channels in the description below. I adore them and I would love for y'all to check them out. I've left the yapping parts into the streams, but there will be timestamps in the description if you want to skip to the actual playing. Now, I've kept you here long enough. It's time for you to actually meet them. Enjoy. Ladies, hello. They can't hear you yet, but here we go. Unleash.
Mute the tab now. Oh my goodness.
Unleash.
Oh, wait. What was that? Hi.
Look at these beautiful people. Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining us. We have here in the top right corner Meru Desu, my wife. Everyone say hi to Meru. Mods, can we get a shout out, like a big boy shout out from Meru as well? And then top left we have Honey May, also my wife, who is awake at 2 a.m. for us. Because she is absolutely...
Thank you all the Australians that are in here right now.
She is an absolute trooper. So many wives. And then, of course, bottom left, here we have Lay joining us in PNG form. Elaria.
Hi.
And bottom right, we have Cass Plays, our wonderful DM with the cutest microphone that I will be stealing, but okay. So everyone, please let me know how does everyone's microphone sound? Like, is the level okay? Who is louder than who? Who needs a boost?
Yes.
And maybe Lay might be a bit quiet.
Lay. Oh my god, that's gonna be confusing. Lay will... Honey, yeah, Lay will be getting a boost. Alright, Lay has been boosted.
Is that better?
Rory says that I need a boost as well.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
I will be my very loud self for 10 seconds. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing, I'm perfect. Okay, yay.
Amazing.
I'll talk a lot the whole time, really loud the whole time.
Good. That's what we want.
So, haha.
Honey boost? Honey needs a boost? Honey needs a boost?
Is it better, guys?
Are y'all sure you want Honey to have a boost?
It's Discord, so it's gonna peak at some point. Butter? Is butter?
Butter?
Thank you.
Questioning the boost? Same, Gruffy. Same, big
You're
same.
so welcome. This is what the people wanted. This is what the people wanted.
Oh. Everyone sound check. Hi, I'm gay.
Hi, I'm gay.
I'm also gay.
I'm bi.
Oh, please tell me oh my god, I swear I'm gonna mute the soundboard. Honey, honey, the soundboard has been muted. You have lost soundboard privileges.
Release me!
Oh my god.
Release me from this prison! I love Duck! Yeah, exactly.
A little bit, Lona.
Sorry, what?
Free the soundboard! Give me Duck!
No!
Give me duck.
Well, if you insist. Anyway, okay, So yeah, we're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons. For many of us, it is the first time that we're playing. For me, it's like the 4th session. Lay has done 1 session, like, kind of, but not really. So I am not the DM. Let me make that very clear. I am just going to be along for the ride. Cass plays over here will be in charge of this. So she's in charge of us, and I'm in charge of you, kind of. Rue is a bit quiet. Alright, can people confirm or deny?
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.
She just straight up peeked out of existence.
I
Love
think
your
that's
enthusiasm.
I think that's just skill issue. Okay.
Just had to make sure. It's gonna get loud? I don't think so. Maybe. Who knows?
I need my character sheet.
Why? Because it's 2:18 a.m. So give the eyes.
Alright, Meru has been boosted.
Yay!
Because
Thank
we
you
love
for the
hearing
boost, thank you for the
Meru.
boost.
Alright,
boosted.
chat. I've got some PSAs for y'all. First of all, there will be no on-screen sound effects or visual effects while we are playing. I don't want you complaining about it. Okay? Thank you. You're gonna shush. Well, I mean, I've turned off everything that should be shushed, so if not, that's on me. Second of all, the top 3 clips from this session will be getting a free wheel spin from me in the future. We will be voting on that. So get to clipping. If multiple people clip the same moment, we're gonna look at the length, like how is your timing, how is your title, like did you come up with a funny haha? So get the clipping, but don't be lazy, make it quality. Then, next, we know that, so I know that I have a lot of people from different communities, but just keep in mind that on this channel, different rules may apply than what you are used to. So there's a couple of things. You may get your message deleted automatically because you may have used a Pepe emote, or you used a word that is unintentionally ableist. We have deleted those. So if that happens, don't worry. We know that you're not used to that, like everywhere at least. So don't worry if it happens, but just be aware that it might. Yeah, my mods will help out with that. Next, we as the players and streamers may not be interacting much with chat. Keeping that in mind, you're mostly yapping to each other today. We'll yap with you during our breaks. We'll have a break every ad break. Just a very quick one, and then around the halfway through stream mark, we'll do a 15-minute break just so that everyone can piss and maybe get something to eat. We love pissing.
Go piss, girls.
We love pissing
What
in
happens
this
if we
channel.
need to piss more often? Just asking for maybe some of our piss queens.
For our
run.
piss queens,
run.
Okay.
we're gonna write it
I'll
into
run.
your character. You're gonna
I
be
will
like
time it
my
as well.
my character will be peeing right now, and we'll be like, okay, go piss. That is absolutely okay.
Combat's
That's
a great
actually
time
hilarious.
to pee. Right after your turn in combat,
Yes,
go
yes.
pee then.
Oh, wait, that's really good. I'll keep that in
That's a
mind.
good idea.
Perfect. All right.
No,
I've
I mean,
got-
I'll keep that in mind for my friend that will need to piss more often.
Yeah, for your friend, of
Definitely
course.
not me. Yeah, yeah.
2 more
I
things.
also piss myself in combat.
Oh my god.
Just Dan's message just got me. Fuck. Oh. Okay.
Feel free to use the commands that will be on screen once we get to playing. When people ask questions, even as a chat, even if you're not a mod, feel free to use the campaign-specific commands that will be on stream. There's that's not an issue for us. In fact, we'd love that. Because this chat is poppin'. Let's just put it like that. And then last, and this is where we start heading into Cass's territory. Cass, as a DM, likes to use the rule of cool. What this means is that sometimes we may strafe slightly from the rulebook. I don't want to hear you complaining about it. We stand behind Cass. Alright? Do you hear me? The players stand behind Cass, and if you go against us, just know that it becomes a PvP enabled
after you.
area. Okay?
Exactly.
Cass is
We love our
queen.
Cass Queen.
Exactly.
It's
yes,
I don't have a crown, but if I did, I'd wear it.
You should. You should next time. I mean, I'm not.
For next time, we will all pitch in.
Yes.
We can get a PNG crown just to slap over her camera.
Yeah.
So, I think those are all my PSAs that I wanted to give. I don't want to take any more time away from the hard work that Cass has put into this. So, without further ado, I am going to give the reins to her. Other three ladies, please mute yourselves for this part, and I will head into Cass's screen.
Sweet. All right. Let's do this.
Hell yeah. You are here.
Perfect. Everything looks great. Just, I guess, all this stuff around me, just really quick. I have been a DM for 1.5 years. I have been playing D&D for around 6 years. I love the rules of D&D. They create a really good environment, but I also think that the creativity of players is way more important than the rules that are written, so we might change things up. Over here, I have some of my campaign commissions. Sorry, over this way. My campaign commissions for my characters and their character art. And then also just some art that I made for my campaign currently. Just some background on me as a DM. But yeah, with that all being said, I'm really excited. And let's get into the one-shot. Our story begins in a location that many of you, my players, and the people in chat may be familiar with. We begin in the city of Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate stands proud and reborn after the events of the Netherbrain. After the Brain's defeat and the success of goodness in the world, the people, lands, and businesses of Baldur's Gate are healing. With the help of the newly appointed Duke Ravengard, the city was able to get the help it needed to rebuild. There were plenty of things that never recovered. Shops closed and partial families moved away from the city where they lost their loved ones. However, as the city opened its gates to all those in need, there were plenty that did everything that they could to start a new home and rebuild that which could be repaired. Soon the rubble was cleared, buildings too far gone were demolished, and the rebirth began. Now, what stands before the city of Baldur's Gate is more than just a city covered in band-aids, but one that grew true strength and beauty from the scars of the trauma that came beforehand. If it was possible, the city is now more diverse, more open, and more bustling than it was before. Tonight, the night that we start our one-shot in the city of Baldur's Gate, there are streetlights lit by flames and balls of light sourced by magic that light the streets of the city. A few days before, your party, your group, they returned to the city after a long journey where not only did you save shipments that were stolen by some bandits on the road to Baldur's Gate, but upon its return, you realized that the shipment was full of spices. Spices that were essential to tonight's celebration of Cimril, a festival where celebrants located stars associated with their own births. Along with this tradition, there are also some street vendors with treats like spiced mead and cider, as well as everyone's favorite pastries called Cimril pastries that resemble the shape of simple stars. Your group decided that you all would spend the day to yourselves, and around the fall of night would meet around the Elf Song Tavern. The first to arrive is Lonnie's character, and if you want to introduce yourself, I would love if you went right ahead.
Absolutely, thank you very much. I do hear we have some audio clipping, so is this the usual crackling that we have? Fixed? Look at me go.
Let's go.
Thank you very much for the introduction, Cass. It sounds absolutely amazing. So the first to arrive at the scene is, in fact, Boston, a character that we have seen on the channel many times. He started as a Fallout 4 character, and now he is in Dungeons & Dragons. You know me, so if you want to read that, whatever. But Boston is a half-elf warlock. He was adopted by his mother at the age of 12. He is 7'3" and a gentle giant, and his pronouns are he, him. He's not the smartest, but he does his best, and that's what matters. Thank you very much for the command, so this can be used whenever. And Boston arrives, and what he will do is he will look around for a place to sit because he is kind of painfully aware of just how incredibly tall he is. He wears a green button-up with a corset that makes his waist absolutely slutty and snatched. By the way, this is an 18+ channel. And yes, he will sit down. This other character that you see here is Sven, but you should pronounce it Sven. He's a little familiar, that may be called upon from time to time, but you will see. You got booba. You know it. So, yes.
Perfect. Wonderful. So as you enter the tavern, you see people in the streets kind of staring up at the sky. Some people have maps that you realize have been bought from nearby stalls to help them locate their stars. And then inside the tavern's propped open door, you see a gray, blue-skinned tiefling with pink hair tied into a high ponytail, weaving her way through tables, dropping off drinks and plates of steaming food. And as you come in, you look around for an empty table. Give me a quick perception check, Lonnie.
Oh, that'll be fun. Okay, perception. I just need to get my character sheet up because my tablet was not working. Skills, perception. I am rolling a 16 for you.
16. So you look around. It is very, very busy in this particular tavern. How many times do you think your character has been to Baldur's Gate? Is it something that is regular for you? Sorry, an alarm was going off on my phone. Ignore me.
No, he definitely has not been to the city often. He mostly spends his time in the forests of Faerun, and being in Baldur's Gate kind of just makes him feel like a fish out of water. So he's not very familiar with the place.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you kind of sheepishly step in, and you see that tiefling kind of look over to you and say, "Oh, you could sit anywhere you like, honey." And you take a look over to what you kind of see as a corner seat, and you actually notice someone that you are familiar with. One of your friends tucked away in the shadow of a corner table, and it is, in fact, Lay's character. If you would like to describe your character, Lay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there
I'm
we go.
turning my knob the wrong way. Okay, I know my left and right. That would
Don't
make sense.
don't
My
we
bad.
all turn our knob the wrong way
Okay.
every once in a while?
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
carry on.
Okay,
My
I'm
apologies.
gonna-
Thank you very much, chat.
Okay. So poetry. He really likes poetry, and he finds illicit ways of obtaining them, even to the point where he might steal things. The problem is that he's not really intelligent, so other than being able to steal them and potentially repeat back words of poetry, because as you know, Kenku actually can't. They don't have their own way of speaking other than mimicry, so he can only mimic bits and pieces of poetry that he has read. And so he's also a paladin, and he swore an oath to forever protect the sacrament of poetry, as he calls it. And he really just wants to rob from the privileged people who have poetry because he thinks that he deserves having them. So, yeah.
Perfect. I love that. I love it. So what do you do sitting in your corner when you do in fact see Boston kind of sheepishly enter the tavern? Poe?
I think I would eye him up and down, but not interact yet.
Understood. Boston, you see your friend?
I would be absolutely delighted to see him, and I would approach him as soon as I saw him because, oh my god, a familiar face. And I would join him at the table and ask, have you ordered yet?
Nevermore.
Okay, got it.
And a bit after you sit down and find your seat, the tiefling comes over. Well, what can I get you both?
Just a pint of water for me, please.
That's a choice, all right. What about you, sweetheart? I could get you a water as well.
Perfume C.
Oh, all right.
I think that
well,
means he also wants a water.
Oh, okay. Well, that is very helpful. Thank you very much. I will be just right back with those, and yes, with some waters. Understood. All right. And she kind of skitters off, a little confused as to why you're having waters while everyone else in the tavern is having much more. But she's a little judgmental. That's okay.
It'll fly right over my head, don't worry.
Oh, yes. Boston. Yes, and as you kind of sit for a moment, waiting for your waters, sitting together, you do kind of start hearing a group of people kind of close to the door get a little bit excited. You see definitely a drunken group. They get really excited as a couple of people walk in, mainly a we'll go over to Meru, but they are this group is just fawning over this person who has just walked in, talking about her outfit and how cute they think she is. And so we'll pop on over to Meru to have her describe her character.
Hi, I'm Meru. This is my character, Althea. She is an adorable 4/5 wood elf. Death. Wait, should I tell about my I
Yeah,
shouldn't talk about my class. Okay, yeah, I can.
you can go ahead. That's okay.
She is a lovely death cleric. She comes from a ruined town that was desecrated by the plague, and she has spent a good majority of her life surrounded by death and desecration, and she loves it. She loves she loves going on her discovery. She loves going on adventure, but mainly alone. And so this is a new experience for her. But she's our short goth queen. And yeah, that's her.
Absolutely. And as you come in the door, there's just this group of people that kind of just start oh, here, let's get you a drink. You look so good. Oh, I'm gonna, and they all start coming up to you. How do you react to all this attention?
I'd sit down, I would throw my cape, and I'd order a hot cocoa and just
Yes.
ignore everyone else.
Absolutely. You see your friend sitting over at a table. You flip your cape over yourself. You give them a little side eye. They leave you alone, taking the hint. And as you walk over, the tiefling spots you, sees you, and as she's bringing her waters over, here's your order for hot chocolate, and nods her head and just starts. Oh, before she does go, she says, "Would you like something extra in it?"
No, I'm good. Maybe one more sugar cube.
Oh, absolutely perfect. And she kind of just waddles away. And as you sit down, you realize the person you are walking here with isn't with you, and you turn around and see a very, very tall figure just kind of still in the doorway, a little bit behind you, peeking over your shoulder, eyeing Boston just a bit. And I will have Honey describe Honey's character for us.
Okay. Hello. My character's name is Manaaki. He is 6'2", not a single thought in his brain. But when he enters into this tavern and he looks across past Althea's shoulder, lays eyes on Boston and thinks, damn, I like that twink, right? So, so my little character backstory is that he actually comes from a pretty, we'll keep it a little bit of a secret, but a pretty high standing drow family, and he was kind of thrown away due to the fact that he was born perhaps out of wedlock. And because of this, he was taken away by some guards, and he was actually given to two orcs, two lesbian orcs. One of them is a barbarian, and the other one is a rogue. Both of them are like 7'5", and they taught him as many things as they possibly could. He's only got 8 intelligence. They dropped him multiple times as they were raising them. They are not prepared for a child. They were just given one. So that's why he's so stupid. But we love him for that. The reason why he's a fighter, which is what he is, he's a champion fighter, something simple, is because he's a simple man. All right, all he wants to do, bonk head with sword, and he says that he likes sword better than axe because axe is too flashy, right? So, so that's his entire story. Really, he's a simple guy. He likes to collect nuts as well, so he'll often, on his walks and adventures, try and find any pine cones or acorns um, around the place. And he has a little pouch on him that he keeps with him. You can see him in the little photo of him. Those just full of nuts. That's everything that's in that pouch right now is just nuts. That's it. But yeah, so he's a little bit timid, but he's gonna sit down next to Althea, and he's gonna eye Boston, that cutie across the room.
Absolutely perfect. So you all are in the tavern now. You have all seen each other. You have all gathered. And you quickly start to realize that this is just a night of people celebrating life, I guess, you know. So a bit about Simril that all of you would know. It's basically, like I mentioned before, a holiday where people stay up as late as they possibly can and try to just pinpoint their stars in the sky that are representative of their birth. Each of you know your stars, or if you don't, then you don't, because you have to know when you were born to know what your star is, and for each of you that's different. But there are some people in the streets, like seers and things, that some people who don't know their origin can go to get like a reading done, and some people think it's legit and some people think it's not, and it's the only real controversy of Simril. But it is a holiday that is closely associated with the god Timora, who is a goddess of luck, commonly referred to as Lady Luck. She's often pictured as a tall, graceful maiden with a regal face, blue-black eyes, and long flowing blonde hair with a golden crown. But this particular celebration of Simril in Baldur's Gate mainly is celebrated here where you're at, the Elfsong Tavern, as well as some other taverns around town. Some popular things that you have seen as you've made your way to the Elfsong Tavern from the various places that you were before this. You've noticed that there are lots of stalls with drinks being served. There's warmed cider and mead. There's hot minted chocolate. All of these things can be served with or without alcohol in them. There's mulled wine. There's food, such as meals that mainly pertain like mutton or parsnips or some type of berry sauce mixed into all of those things. There is, in fact, a lot of stalls that sell hot roasted, just like nuts in general. So someone might
nuts.
someone's gonna be lit for that. And then, like I said before, there are Simril pastries, which there are various different flavors that you can order as well. All of these things are served in the tavern that you're in now and in various stalls throughout the city. You do know that around like 15 to 30 minutes, there is going to be a speech in the main circle of Baldur's Gate, which has kind of fallen upon the circle that is outside of Roland's Tower. has kind of become the center of town since the rebuilding. Yeah, so you guys have a little bit to partake of the festival's games or food if you want to before everybody kind of heads that way in the city. So yeah, what would you guys like to do as a group?
I'm going to order a drink because I didn't get one yet. And I need to establish that Manaaki is a strong drinker and absolutely has no adverse effects from drinking so much. He's also a little bit nervous because there's a really cute guy that's across the room right now. So I'm going to call the patron over and I'm going to say, I need one giant pint of your strongest ale.
Oh yes, of course. And she kind of comes with the hot chocolate for Althea, and sets that down for you, and mentions that she put an extra sugar cube in there for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yes, you're welcome. And I will get you the strongest ale we have. You said yes.
Yes, I did.
All right,
I'm, like
and then
making eye contact with Boston, like the strongest ale. Just like I'm so strong.
Are you trying to like make it really obvious, or are you just trying like are you trying to, or is it just like completely
It's like
you
the
don't
worst
understand?
riz imaginable. Like I'm trying my best to like get his attention, but I don't know how to do it because this is the first time that I've ever laid eyes on someone that I think is cute. I'm dealing with new emotions.
Absolutely. Give me just Boston, give me an insight check real quick, and Manaaki, give me a charisma check, just a straight charisma check.
God damn it. Oh,
Okay.
I hope that was good.
All right. So we got charisma. We had a 13.
13.
Perfect. And then your insight was 11. So you, Boston, see Manaaki looking at you. He's trying to tell you something.
And I know he's trying, and I'm trying so hard. Do you have, like, are you in, do your arms hurt? No?
Oh, wait, hang on.
No?
Do I reply? Are we close to each other right now? I think he's across the side of the tavern, right?
Oh, my understanding was that you were all at the same table. Are you sitting at
Oh,
separate
we're all at the
tables?
same table. Okay, all right. No, because I came in and I sat down next to Mara and I didn't. All I can see is just Boston is like short and far away.
You're just giant.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know that he's giant right now because Boston is sitting down. So
Very true. And you all know each other previously. You've met each other previously to this. You've traveled together before. So you're all familiar enough with each other, but it's not like you're best friends or you know everything about each other or anything like that.
Have we traveled together as like a big group before?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So you
okay.
previous to this, all you guys have done together was that you saved a shipment from being stolen by bandits on the road into Baldur's Gate. And the four of you became vaguely the saviors of Cimril, just because the shipment that was saved was a bunch of spices that was particularly used for this festival. You probably all just happened upon each other on the road and this situation that happened, and then just all kind of pitched in, and then you're all like, well, we're all just going to Baldur's Gate anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
Then in that case, yeah, we'll be sitting at the same table.
My height
I'll just be like
my height
really
is just, like,
intensely.
you just forget how tall I am every time I sit down.
That checks
exactly.
out.
It's like a shock. It's a shock each time he stands up, and I'm like, whoa, daddy. I mean, no, so I'm just like tensing my muscles a lot, and then in that case, Boston's probably like,
Are you in
do you need
pain?
do you need a poo? Like you can leave.
Yeah, I just finished. Like, it's free.
Oh, okay. No, it's all right. I'll just drink my very strong ale right now. I'll just drink my very strong ale.
Yeah,
I'm
and as
just,
this
like,
interaction
meekly
has
sipping
been
on it.
happening, she's gone, grabbed it, and brought it back already as she saw this interaction starting, knew it wasn't going to end anything that had to do with her, grabbed the ale, came back, put it in front of you. and asks the table if you guys need anything else before she leaves you alone for a while.
I'll have one of those ales too.
Perfect. All right. And she scurries off. Anything else before I go? Either of you? And she looks to Poe and Althea.
Good with my hot
Nevermore.
chocolate.
Wonderful. God, I love Poe. Okay, perfect. And she scurries off, grabs the ale really quickly, brings it back, and then you can tell she's kind of finished with the table for now. And she says, "Well, if you need anything else, my name is Lacrissa, and I'll just be off helping other people." Yeah, and she scurries off to leave you guys alone to plan what you guys need for the next few minute. You have about 15-30 minutes if you guys want to do anything before the big speech that starts off Cimril, the night of Cimril.
Okay. Can I take a look around the room and see if there's any interesting people around, or potentially people that we should interact with, or
Yeah, sure.
like
give
that?
me a. You can choose between perception or investigation.
Oh, my investigation is -1, and perception is a +2.
There you
Okay,
go.
Don't you have
wow,
disadvantage
look at
on that?
Yeah. Shit, I do. I have a disadvantage. Wait, checks that rely on sight when the target. Wait,
It's because you're
I
a
think
drow.
that's just a sunlight sensitivity, but
Oh,
we're
okay.
inside of a tavern.
Okay.
Yeah. So it should be fine, right?
Yeah, and it's night, so there's no sunlight. You don't have to worry about the sunlight thing.
Yeah. Cool. All right, so I. Oh. I rolled a 22.
22. I love that.
Wow, so perceptive.
As you look around, mainly what's in this tavern is a lot of people celebrating and having just a bit of a merry time. That's as best as I can describe it. You do see, however, there are a few tables that people have kind of set up impromptu gambling spaces. So there's one where someone's playing a dice game. There's a group of people playing cards. There's one place where people are doing what's that called? Arm wrestling, where they're there's tournament style, I won, who's next kind of arm wrestling type of thing. But that's what you see. There's nothing crazy, no people of interest other than just what you see before you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful. Oh, is that a nat 20? Let's go.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, pop off. First nat 20 of the game. I love that.
I love that. I was rolling the
seeing it
dice so
come up.
much before we started, and I was like, oh my god, I hope that I get these good rolls. Critical hit for being able to see. Love that.
Yeah, I always waste my 20s on perception rolls and not critical hits in combat too.
Damn.
Yeah,
Gotta
but
know
if
where
you want
it's
to,
gonna go. All right, so
If you wanna-
I would say that Boston turns to Manaaki. Has Lacrissa come back with my ale yet?
yes, she has quickly come back with that and has kind of left you off
Okay.
to have a time for yourselves.
Okay, so Boston would thank Lacrissa because he's been taught to thank people and be nice to them, and
Very good.
he kind of ordered it because he wasn't sure, he was like, okay, so the reaction to the water wasn't really what I was looking for, but apparently this ale is a good thing, and of course Boston wants to impress Manaaki, but he has no idea how to. Manaaki is not into him at all, as far as he knows. So yeah, he's got this ale in front of him right now, and he's kind of wondering, what is this?
Do you try? Do you take a sip?
Yeah, he'll take a sip.
It is, first of all, the first thing you taste is just warm spices. Very what we would call holiday spices, like cinnamons and nutmegs and allspice and things like that. But very quickly that gets overpowered by just a stinging, strong alcohol taste. Manaaki did ask for the strongest ale they had, and she brought it for both of you. And although the alcohol taste isn't as strong for Manaaki, it is strong for you, Boston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you try to hide how
Yes.
you're feeling on your face?
He's trying his best. He's like, you know, like when you have a sour candy, you're like,
Give me a quick performance check.
all right,
Oh my god.
a 2. Plus 5.
A
Plus
2.
3 is 5.
Well, plus 3 is
Why?
5. You take a sip. You keep your face straight for about half a second before you just burst out coughing. You just can't hold it in anymore. And you get a little bit of spray across the table with the little bit that's left over that you didn't quite get down.
I would be looking
yeah.
around in disgust.
A little dripple got in your hot chocolate, unfortunately.
Oh my god. Push that aside.
I was mid drink when it happened, and it's like all over my hand, and I'm just like, what?
Yeah. Poe, do you have any response to this mishap? It's okay if you don't. I was just checking in.
I just roll my eyes.
Wonderful,
Poor
wonderful.
Boston.
Boston just
All
tries
right.
to
I'm
make
gonna ask
himself
if
as
Boston
small
needs some water.
as possible. Yeah, he'll just shift the ale towards Manaaki and he'll return to his water.
2 drinks for the price of 1. Don't mind if I do. And I'm just gonna
Let's go.
chug
Yeah,
it back.
I just wanted to try it, but here you go.
You chug it,
Whoa,
but
thank you so much, Boston.
Chug one. Do you chug the second?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on the second just because that was actually Boston's drink, and I can like kiss the part where he laid it. I'm just gonna
Perfect.
really savor it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Stealing the mug.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I can't believe his lips was on this rim. This is the best day of my life.
Absolutely. I think it's important. You can do you keep it for the bit of time you have, and do you take it with you when everyone starts to kind of file out of the tavern?
No, Manaaki was raised right. He goes over to the bartender and will ask, "Can I purchase this mug?" And she's going to. What will she say to that?
I'm sorry, you want to purchase more alcohol in the mug, or do you want the mug itself? I'm a little... No one's ever asked
know-
this before.
I just really think this is a cool mug, and I would like to add it to my nut bag.
Okay, sure. Well, it'll be 5 silver, I guess?
5 silver.
You
Would
have...
perhaps...
You all have money. You all are you're level 8 adventurers, although it may not be in your inventories. You all have plenty of money for anything you purchase at this festival. Just so you're
Okay,
aware.
but
Okay,
Manaaki
let's
is
go.
totally stingy, and so I'm gonna be like, "Would you like an acorn?"
Well, actually, I have plenty of acorns. I would really like the money, actually.
Okay. Reluctantly, Manaaki will buy it properly.
She takes the money, and she would you like a clean one instead of that one that's been used?
No, I want this one. That's okay.
Okay, well,
Thank you.
perfect.
I'll clean it.
All right. If you would like a refill, just let us know.
No,
She
that's
kind
okay. And I'm like running out of the bar.
She kind of just like puts her head down in her hand, shakes her head a bit.
Are the rest of us still sitting at the table? Did we watch him like run out?
Yeah, a bit of time passes, and it's starting, like, people are starting to filter out of the tavern and head towards the town square center when this kind of starts to happen. But yeah, you do, towards the emptying of the Elf Song Tavern, you do see Manaaki get up and just like beeline for the bar.
What was that about? Like Boston will turn to Althea and be like, "What was that about?"
I'll probably just roll my eyes and say, whatever and get up, make my way around the room, look around a little bit, and maybe head towards the exit.
Yeah, absolutely. Just give me a quick perception check as you're walking through before you make your way out.
Okay. I got a 20.
A
Dirty
20.
14 plus 6. I'm
Oh.
very wise. I'm very astute. Okay.
It's true.
My perception is high.
We love a good cleric. But yes, you do catch kind of the clipped end of the conversation where Lacrissa asks if Manaaki would like a different mug, and Manaaki, you notice very easily that he's very possessive of this mug that he has.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Noticing the immediate gay, I'm so here for it. I secretly, I'll never let it show, but I secretly love on my travels to find BL novels, fantasy novels. So this is like my
Yes.
heaven right here.
No.
I'm not gonna let it show, but I will hint very
I'm her head
strongly.
cannon right now with Boston.
Oh my lord. This is I love how thirsty this group is. The thirstiest group I've ever DM'd for. It's incredible. All right, perfect. Anything else that Boston or Poe are doing before you kind of filter out of the Elf Song Tavern and follow the crowd?
I think Poe would make a quick comment to Boston, and he would just say, "Tottering above, in her highest noon, the enamored moon blushes with love," and gets up and walks away.
Boston would just look up
That's
because
so
there's no
good.
moon. There's no moon here. He's
my
he's
God.
confused. He's the
Just roll me a quick, just to see, roll a quick intelligence check, Boston.
just flat out intelligence.
Just flat out intelligence for me.
Yeah, so that's a 7.
Yeah, absolutely. There is no moon. And what the hell is Poe talking about?
Huh. Okay. Yeah.
What a silly little friend do you have?
Considering that all my friends have just left, I'll just leave as well. I'll chug my water and just go.
Absolutely. As you all finish your drinks and head out, you make your way to what is essentially the town center. I will change the map here. Oh, sorry, I have 2 computers to do this, so sorry, give me a second.
I have 4 monitors in front of me. Trust me, I know.
How do we look
Ooh.
with that?
Oh, I see map.
Perfect.
Oh my god.
So you can see here, this is where we're gonna be for now, and you also have yourselves on here, and you can move your little tokens around as well. So you can see right in the middle there is a bonfire, and right in front of that bonfire is a stage. The building that is behind everything, kind of at the northeast side of that map, is heck, I gotta get my other thing up. Is a alchemy shop. You see the kind of courtyard to the right, on the right side of the screen. That is essentially the entrance to Roland's Tower. And then that big center area is the little bit of a town square that everyone is sort of gathering in, waiting to see. There's also some, other things around. But when you get to where the fountain used to be, previously, as we all remember, there was a big fountain in this area in the Baldur's Gate. Where that fountain used to be before the defeat of the Netherbrain, there is a fire pit instead. It's like 10 by 10 feet, surrounded by elegantly carved stone. Fire pit. There are benches and stone tables that are currently decorated for the celebration. Each table has a centerpiece of pine-like needles and golden berries glittering with what you assume to be magic. Those of you arcanely understanding. So I would say Althea and Boston and even Poe kind of get it, but Manaaki, you're like, whoa, it's pretty. How are they doing that?
Wow, glowing berries? Can I eat it?
Absolutely. You could certainly try. Do you want to?
I'm gonna try and like pick off a few of them and store a few of them in my nut bag, and then I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna put it in my mouth like tentatively, just like
Absolutely.
that.
Do you do it just like really right out, or are you trying to like kind of steal it
I'm
so
kind
people
of
don't
like
notice?
hiding it, like I'm kind of like turned my body to the side of the bush, so that I'm like like this.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
God damn it. Oh, I have a +4? No way. My dex is so high. Damn, I got an 18.
Yeah, easy enough. You kind of walk by a table that people are sitting at, and you kind of just, casually grab some of the berries, and you do kind of easily pop one in your mouth. Give me a quick Constitution saving throw.
Con. Okay. Shit. I got a 9.
Oh,
9. It tastes.
But that's with a +6.
Yeah, it's still a 9 though.
Yeah, I know. It just sucks that I rolled a 3.
It tastes really not good. It tastes very not good. It is very bitter, and it almost kind of like, when you eat something that's sour and you eat way too much of it and it leaves those kind of like weird abrasions on your tongue.
Oh my god, yes.
That's kind of what happens, and you kind of like spit it out and kind of try to not eat it, but that feeling is still left in your mouth, unfortunately.
Okay, so the Manaaki is gonna go around to where those bushes are. You guys can see me on the map, and I'm going to open up my nut bag and I'm going to throw out those weird ass berries that I just shoved in it onto the ground like it was disrespectful to me.
Yeah, you throw them on the ground, you stomp on them. There's just like a glowing substance left on the ground. And do you make your way back to the group?
Yeah, I go back and I sit next to Althea.
Yeah, Althea, you definitely see there is some like glowing like residue around Manaaki's mouth
Hey yo.
as he kind of comes back. But other than that,
Can I ask how it tasted? I already
have no idea what you're
perception
talking
probably know.
yeah, your passive
No idea what you're talking
perception's
about.
your passive perception's high enough. You got it.
Taste of what? What are you talking about? Are you wanting to eat anything? I mean, I could try and nix something for you if you'd like, but I have no idea what you're talking about. And then I'm just like haphazardly like wiping my mouth like this.
Yeah, you pull your hand away and you definitely see some like glittery like glowingness on your hand, and you kind of wipe it off onto your pants. But yeah, there's
pausing here just for 2 minutes for ad. So if anyone needs to pee, go piss. We'll be picking it up right away with
Piss
Manaaki's
queens.
stained chin.
I love.
Stained chin.
Thank you for telling me. I was not looking at
Don't
all.
worry, I'm keeping an eye on it. Shall we go to just yapping, or do we want to take a little break?
We can do just yapping.
Yeah, let's just yap.
Yeah, yap. We're yapping. We're already getting to that stage where where Cass has put so much thought into the Elf Song Tavern, and we're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna try to be gay, and then we walk out.
It was really honestly, so one of the things I talk about my current players in the campaign that I run that they don't ask enough is are they hot, like when I describe somebody, and the energy that I'm getting from this group is really important and makes me really happy, so that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Very important.
Okay, I see. The music
love
keeps
that.
stopping itself for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, it's
so
because
strange.
you're in a Discord call, and so that's the reason why. There's a way to turn it off. Hang on.
Oh.
Nice. Spotify. There is a way to turn it off. It's like playback.
Yeah, voice settings.
Oh, it's if your Spotify is connected to your Discord, so you could probably like turn it off for this time being. But if you go into Discord settings and then go audio and video and then find attenuation and set that one to 0, this should like turn it off.
Which one? Stream
Like,
attenuation or
stop that.
global?
Hmm.
'Cause I have both.
Try glue. Try turning both of those ones off.
Yoink.
And then see if that plays.
Just gonna try back in. We're gonna just
Lay is experiencing some technical difficulties.
oh,
Yeah, I saw that too.
I think I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah?
perfect.
Hello.
Okay.
Yes.
You can hear me? Okay. I'm so sorry. Oh, that was scary. Oh.
Alright, and ads are done. Meru is back. We've gone Piss Queen.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes.
Does everyone have a blanket?
Perfectly
Because I do.
timed.
I have a blanket.
Yes.
And a heating pad.
Oh,
my
let's
God,
go.
heating pad. Alright.
It's too hot for blanket in Australia.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I can't imagine.
That's because of you.
I've got like booty shorts on right now, and
Oh, hell
like
yeah.
this is as much of a like light jacket that I can find, and an aircon right next to me, just blowing
Oh my
air on me.
god.
Oh my gosh, it's exactly 69 degrees for me right now.
Nice.
Congratulations!
Everyone, can I get a nice in the chat?
Confused Australian sounds. Oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you all everyone for hanging out and for working with us through some technical difficulties. It's the first time that I've ever streamed something like this, ever played something like this. So there will be some growing pains, but I would love to do this again in the future sometime, maybe.
Oh,
I love
mean-
this.
Lay could still be louder. Lay, can you give us a check?
Late, please talk to us.
I'm sorry that I did a stupid thing. I like, I connected to Discord on my other computer and I was like, nope, that's not the one. My bad.
Oh.
We're good.
Are you able to increase your input volume, perhaps in Discord, Lay? Because I had literally have you set up to 200%. So if you go into your
Yeah.
settings, voice and video, input volume.
Voice and video, voice and video. Voice and play my.
I
Oh, there it is. Okay. My input
Yeah,
volume's
turn
all
that
the way
knob.
up.
all the
Oh my
way up
God.
already. Oh no.
What
Hold on,
about
let
in
me-
your computer settings?
Wait,
So
hold on.
for like the audio settings on your computer.
You said when I turn the knob this way, it's louder.
Yeah,
that
that's
feels
better.
louder.
Yes.
This is
Yeah,
louder.
keep talking. Yeah,
Yeah.
much better. You sound
That
much
was
more clear.
really
yeah.
good, yeah.
Is that like too loud, or is
No,
it
this
like?
is good.
No.
That's good.
No,
It's
it's,
getting
it's
good.
legit perfect.
Okay. Yep, I had it. Oh,
There we go. Okay, now
oh wait. hold
I'm
on.
so sorry to have to
balancing the
tell you this,
microphone.
but don't touch that knob again until the end of stream.
Stop knobbing.
No cranking that knob. Not even a little.
Mm. Yes. No knob cranking.
Mm.
Got it.
No knob stream.
Rip. All right, we're getting back into
Sorry.
it. Everyone ready?
Yes.